Hope you enjoyed the piece there. It's a brand new single. It's a lovely one. Well, let's talk to Achille and Chief of Valery. Now, you guys are welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you.
It's rare to say that you cannot see Chief of Valery without seeing Achille Breeze, and you cannot see Achille Breeze without seeing Chief of Valery. Why that? Let me ask you, Achille.
Well, I think it's it's the way we work. You know, sometimes you've got an artist or filmmaker. You think like being a director, you easily relate to like an actor. And I mean, we are constantly on project, like brainstorming on stuff and working on the future gigs together. So I think we hang out quite often because we keep on like talking about the future and trying to make things right. Well, on my part, I don't know what about him, but I think that's it. Yeah.
So, what's the next plan for you as far as he is concerned?
I think so far we are definitely still on the promo for our project and hanging out together for till the end of the promo package, because I mean he's like the lead actor in the project, so we are kind of like still together till the end of 2012, and before we decide on stepping up to another film project. Yeah, but so far we are like putting hands together with, of course, the entire core unit crew to see how we can maximize the Obsession's audience a little bit around the world. Yeah.
Okay. Now, when we hear of Achille, we hear of editing. You know, it's a renowned name as far as editing is concerned. Why did you change from editing to directing and producing?
Well, I don't think personally there is kind of big change from editing to directing. I've worked with a couple of Cameroon directors, and I had the opportunity to work with some other directors out of the country, and I got to like work with so many directors at the same time, and I think somehow I managed to understand certain aspects of being a director, and being as an editor, you kind of like have this advanced oversee onto a project. Like for example, if you are a director, you can easily know like during post-production, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I can achieve. So I was like, Obsession was quite if I should say a debut in directing. But of course I did a directing course before attempting the movie. Yeah, so I just wanted, I was writing the movie Obsession in the eye of an editor. That the movie was going to be for more post-production than like what we see on the set. So it was just kind of like a test out for the entire the production crew and I. So it's not really like I'm jumping from editing to directing, but I think trying to see how I can bring the two art forms together and see what comes out of it.
Fine. We shall be talking to you about Obsession and the award in London. But before that, Chifo, tell me, the newfound fame, how are you handling it?
Well, what should I say? I'm handling it quite well, you know. It's something new to me and maybe to the entire industry, you know. But as it is, I just accept myself for who I am, who I was before this stepping stone. But right now, it's okay. I'm taking it a day at a time.
So, approximately per day, how many autographs do you sign?
Okay, I have to remind you, we are in Africa. Again, Cameroon, you know. I can't talk much about autographs right now. You know, when people come in front of your friends, okay, give me an autograph. Just this friendly gesture, just to make you understand the kind of person you are right now. But at least it's just so consoling and comforting to people recognize what you've done.
Okay. I talked with you some few days before you left for London, and we're talking about the award.
Yeah,
and
after the nomination.
Yeah, and you made some concrete, assertions that you would bring the award. Now, how does it feel, knowing that you are having an award like that in the whole of Africa and the world at large?
Seriously, I been dreaming for the past 2 months, ever since the night of that award. And every day how can I say, I just thank God, because it's really impossible. It sounds unrealistic to me that actually I went out there among the best in Africa, and my name sounded on that particular night, which my director can tell you how. What happened after I heard my name, he's the best witness I can.
So tell us what happened. People want to know what happened.
Seriously, what can I explain? What can't do justice to what happened on that day? Yeah, it took me about 20 seconds to actually accept that I'm the owner of that name, But I had to decide on walking up stage. Of course, I was trembling.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just great. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. I was so proud of myself. I was proud of my director for. It's not easy to force a project like that into an artist. Believing that he'll pull it, and everything proves that I did it well. Nobody can tell me otherwise. It's there on the table. It shows. And
unfortunately, not bring the award here.
Yeah, actually, well, with this interview after my award, I'm sure subsequently I'll have it here in the studios for you.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Tell me, besides this obsession that you worked on, throughout the year, which other projects have you been working on?
Seriously, I would say Obsession is the only project I did the whole of last year. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't regret it because it was a single project I did, but it kept me busy for the rest of the year. We shot in January through February. Yeah, and after that, I had some time to regain myself because that project, boy, is the most challenging thing I've ever done. There's that character in me weeks and weeks after we wrapped up. So just before I regained myself back to Valery, the nominations came calling. And from there, the happiness, leading to me traveling to bring back the award through Obsession.
All right.
Yeah. I just came back end of year.
Oh.
And my life last year was obsession till this moment. Still obsession.
It's still obsession.
Yes.
Now, a lot of people do not have the opportunity that you've had, to exploit the international scene as far as movie making is concerned. Now, how did you make it? How did it all start?
I think I just don't want to offend anybody, but I just feel like a lot of filmmakers nowadays, maybe they're kind of like getting up and trying to hustle out from their butts, but I think like, guys are seriously like lazy, lazy. They don't attempt researches. They don't look out. They don't take updates to like find out what's happening out there and things like that. But I did made a good use of research platforms. Of course, there is the popular talent campus being run by the Berlin International Film Festival. They have one talent campus is operating in Africa, and I think that is where actually everything started. I did apply for the Durban International Film Festival's Talent Campus first edition. That was in 2008, and I was successful. I got to South Africa. There you've been given like so much insights, so many materials from experts and professionals in the film milieu coming like from around the world, And there I could network, I could share with people, and I realized that like there was so much I needed to learn. So I used that opportunity. Like this is where it all begins, and this is where I all push from. So I had a CD. I had I always work with the showreel CD. Like everywhere I go, I see someone interested. I'm like, hey, do you have a minute to just view out my showreel? And I did some kind of networking like that during the Durban International Film Festival, thanks to the talent campus. And I was introduced to the artist residency programs. I was introduced to the Berlinale Talent Campus, which I came back home and I did apply. and I was selected equally for the Berlin International Film Festival. I went there. I was still being getting more insight into the film industry by professional professional filmmakers and experts. So I think that is actually how I managed to get up that ladder, but making good use of the internet platforms for artist residency programs and the Berlinale talent campuses.
Okay, so if I got you well, now one of the reasons why the Cameroonian film industry is still the same way it is for a very long time, it's because we are not making use of the internet facilities.
Not really. I won't say making use of just that internet facility. I think internet is there to give you more insight. All documentation you ever need. They are out there. But on the other hand, it's all about the creative industry. But sometimes just that creativity is not enough. You need to get some deep insight into the whole industry, into the whole idea of filmmaking. This is an art. You just don't get it inside like that. You need to be passionate. You need to. For me, like movie making is like making love to a lady. That's how I feel it. It's really something I'm just so passionate about. I think that is how I feel about movie making, and I think. The internet is just there with so many ebooks, so many tutorials, so many platforms, so many things you can manage, and of course there are people around you, which you can learn to collaborate. That is equally an aspect pulling us back. People don't want to collaborate with each other. I think that is a serious problem. For example, Valery could be a good actor. I could be a good director, but you see, like you meet another filmmaker who is neither a good director nor a good actor, but he does a movie where he wants to be the director at the same time the lead actor. People should learn. This is an industry with a lot of tax, being attributed to it. So we need to learn how to give what is what to whoever is good in that field. I think we always need to. If I'm working on the next project, I must admit I have got Kama Anthony, who's kind of like greater than me when it comes to directing, and of course I'm going to give him the job, and I stay back like the editor. That's been my passion. Yeah, so we should learn to collaborate. So
we'll talk to you again, but about a lady in your life. Is there a lady in your life? You don't answer that, but later. Now let's talk to Valery. Valery, the newfound fame and the ladies. Because it's popularly known to filmmakers, or it's known to stars, that they flirt a lot. Is that the case with you?
Yes.
You're a handsome guy, and
Well, you just said it yourself. You're a star yourself. Being a presenter, popular shows like this doesn't come easy. Well, about ladies in my life. Ladies. I have many ladies in my life. From my mom, I got my sisters, and I have friends. You have Delphines and Gelatines, which was last year. All of them are my friends, and there are ladies in my life. I don't know the context of ladies.
That's logic now that you're bringing logic. I'm asking of a lover or somewhere.
Okay. Yes, I have a lover somewhere. Well, I have a lover.
Okay.
Yeah. Now that's all I can say.
That's all.
Yeah.
Now let's maybe some advice for young upcoming actors. Who are still there and they are still contemplating on whether to be an actor or whether to be, because there's one thing about you. I've realized you're consistent with acting. No directing, no producing. Consistent with acting. So what can you advise some young upcoming actors?
Okay, first of all, I would say, like you said, I'm consistent with acting. February is making me 7 years ever since I started acting, and I've just been acting because I want to respect what I know for now. I don't want to spread my wings like, okay, I've acted 1 or 2 films, let me direct now, or let me produce, let me do this or that. I know those other domains have people who are competent in doing them. I know I'm more comfortable in front of the camera, so I just go there and I do my stuff. And of course, it's something I love. It's a passion. I don't do it to impress people. No. So what I would advise any other person or the people that want to act and maybe find themselves 7 years in a row acting, is just that they should do it because they love it. They shouldn't do it because they see some other person doing it. They shouldn't do it because they want to impress the crowd. When I'm in front of the camera, I do my thing. I don't do it because I want people to watch and say, no, Valery did this thing. No. I do it because I want to feel that I'm in this role and I'm giving it. You know, it's just about loving it. Seriously, this is one of my best moments when I talk film. I don't need to eat. Yes. I'm just so happy. That is my life. And it's the only thing I do. People criticize and, you know, it's just after my nomination that my family actually started accepting me for being an actor, because from my mom, they always criticized that ever since I graduated, let me look for a job like my friends. I'm doing something that I can't even put food on my own table, you know, talk less of even helping my siblings and my mom. But now that I begin to see that this thing, there's something good coming into it. So it's just a belief. And every day when I wake up, I tell God that this is what I want to do. Okay. I don't know if I'm on the wrong or right step, but I want it. And if you let me into it up to this level because you have a plan for me, it's just thanking God every day. Wow. It's something I love. So they should act because they love it. Okay. And not everybody can be an actor. Everybody can stand in front of the camera and they say, action, take a cup of water and drink. Everybody will drink it, but it's the way you take that water and drink that makes it real. Exactly. So if you find your talent there, it is yours. If you don't find it, please just step out and do some other thing. Maybe still in the film industry, maybe still around the camera, but something else. Maybe you could be behind doing one or two things, which you are more competent there. Okay. Wow. But as you see me today, I'm an actor. And 60 years from now, I'll be an actor. Wow. Yeah, that's me.
That's your value for you. Well, let's talk about you now, or the ladies.
That is quite an interesting part. Yeah, but maybe I just make it like very fast and nice, right? They say nice and slow. Exactly. I must admit that there have been quite some experience in the past. There have been quite some ladies in the past, but you know, of course, this is life, so there are always ups and downs, there are always breakups and makeups and things like that. But I must admit that right now I am kind of like into a relationship, and I'm definitely not searching, and I'm definitely not single. Okay. And yeah, I'm kind of like proud, but it's kind of like the relationship still kind of like at the very tender stage where you always you want to make things right, you're scared of going astray and things like that. So that I think definitely I'm booked up. So yeah. So I'm working hard.
What about names? Calling names?
No, let's keep that for the wedding cast. So, I hope all your guys are gonna be there. Like.
Of course. Just let us know. It's a celebrity wedding, one of its kind. Wow. Okay. It was nice talking to you guys, and I want to say congratulations, bro. Hope to have you with many more awards in the future.
Of course, we hope that.
And able director, producer,
editor. I think. I love.
Okay, you prefer editor more. Wow. I wish you guys all the best as you move forward in the industry.
I applaud you for this initiative. Congratulate you too for a program like this.
Congratulations. We definitely should give him an award too.
Yeah, of course. And we wish you the best. Carry on. And I mean, we shall always be here because we bring news all the time. We are in this together, right?
Certainly.
So people keep watching this guy and stay tuned to High TV.
Of course, stay tuned to High TV.
That's where the reality lives. Yeah, home breeze for real.
Home breeze, man. I'm glad.
Should I say cut now? Like,
it's the film language. Cut and action. Well, thanks very guys. Thanks very much, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Well, that's been it. It's been a nice time with Chief Valery and Achille Brace. Let's take a break. When we return, we shall be talking much more into the program. Don't go anywhere.